Ledger could drop.
Fine. Follow shoot! Look what's coming.
Nothing is over! Nothing!
Welcome back. And to start with, to all those veterans out there, thank you for your service. And I know that there's a whole bunch of you that follow this shit show, so I very much appreciate it. Today we're going to be looking at some business. This is another one from David, and David, I solely chose this today because this one was the one that was going to rock the liver more than anything of any of the other ones you sent. This one weighs in at 13%. 13%. Oh, and I got Stout spoo on my hand. It always kind of surprises me a little bit when you get something that's 10% or more and it's still bringing the game. Ooh, I just cheated right there. Okay, so it's dark. Speaking of veterans, we'll start with gym mode. Firefly. Where's the E? Will it light the E up on this one? Firefly. So, Firefly. Low, medium, and turbo. Nope, just the bottom of the glass. Ooh, that is some that's some dark ass shit. Back to gym mode, and then remember to turn it off. I have found it on in Firefly mode, and it had been, I don't know how long it had been on. It was amazing. Okay, you got that whatever it is that gives it the black, almost like the black licorice smell. I don't know if that was she's watching something or that was like house SOS. Get your ass up here. Okay. Okay. Cheers. Wow, I'm just amazed. Look at that head, huh? Bad, huh? That's the redhead followed up by one of my personal favorite redheads. She's got all of the gateway portals to hell, Sharky. We're going in. Oh, speaking of you, did we bring this out? That I don't remember if you shot this or not. Either way, you can just sit there smoking your ass off. Gosh, you're so. Cole, what is going on? This is like special. Cheers. Wow. There's two of these. Whew. I've also got all those ones, Jolson, the 750 milliliter. Those are all dark beers too. I'd prefer to drink them with you, but standing in as you is probably going to be Jeremy. I've also got a bottle of, I think it was from 20, I'd have to go look. There's a bottle of from Bent Paddle that Matt gave me. Man, this is, after the first one, I don't know if I can have babies anymore. Yeah, it is. Wow, it pours out of there like something just shy of honey. Holy shit! Very silky and sweet. Okay. First in is Mike saying, my first comment must have been pulled. I said, cheers, bro. Bro before hose. It is truly amazing what WokeTube has been pulling. Oh, speaking of that, I want to say a huge man, it's huge congratulations to Hornet Fixer. He has dropped below 200 pounds. Not drinking. I'm sure he's eating nothing but asparagus. Works out. You know, pushing the lead sled all the time. Probably none of that. Probably have a heart attack and die. But seriously, drop below 200 pounds. I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking all sweet shit, sodas, and all of that crap. I lost 15 pounds. Then we did the over 30 days. We did the cleanse and the Shackley cleanse, and then the juicing, and we did that for a month, and I got down to 201. It's like, disappointed. I mean, yeah, lately, I mean, see, here's the one problem. This whole, you know, I have legitimately, over 3 weeks now, I've been on and off sick. I know I'm going to feel like shit today. I took today off because Christine has the day off. Oh, I know my sink down here is going to need to be replaced, so I unburied the one in the very back of the garage. And then I got motivated, and unfortunately I had to throw in the towel. But I put Vivian, if anybody has ever been here, when my garage door goes up, I put Vivian this way on the back wall of the garage. So if you opened up the back door and walked in, you could reach over and touch the headlight, and she's that way. First time I've ever had that happen. And here's the funny thing. My garage slab is, you know, typical of something that's, I know it had dirt at one point in time, because that garage is over, I mean, it was, this house was built in, what was it, 1904? I want to say 1911, but I think that's coming from something else. 1904? And, so somewhere in there they just probably poured a slab, because I know Mike's garage is wood, and that, you know, that doesn't hold up forever. But yeah, it's got some good cracks in it. But amongst some of the shit that I got were those furniture coasters. You can put it under something and then move it across. Of course, hardwood. Anytime I see anything slid on hardwood, my heart stops, because I just know that no matter how good it is, all it takes is one little flake of something solid, and you've now got a scratch. But this is a cement floor, and I pushed Vivian all the way up to the garage, the back man door, and the very last thing that happened is she rolled up on one of those furniture coasters, and I was like, this ain't gonna work. And I kind of gave a little pull, and I was like, holy shit, yep, slid the whole back end against the back wall, and then propped up the side kickstand. Actually, she's right at the balance point where I can push her up against the wall, and the very tip of the handlebar is what's holding her in place, but I didn't feel good with that. So I mean, I could have probably put just a bungee cord or a ratchet strap just to make sure she stayed like that, but I ended up just building something up and set it under the side stand. So she's mostly standing up and down, because as Here's an example. This is what Vivian looked like when she rolled off the showroom floor in we're coming up on now 35 years ago in 1980. Holy yes, just whatever. Yes, side kickstand and a center kickstand. But my bike has the stage 1 kit, and part of that is a 4-into-1 exhaust, and all of that lusciousness passes right down the center, and in order to put the Kirker exhaust on it, you have to admit that. So I don't have that stand. I've still been meaning to get the bigger model of this. There is actually several people sell them on eBay, and they actually have one in my color scheme. I realize if I really wanted to, I could probably paint this up, heat up the handlebars, and make it look like the drag bars that I have on there, because my bars go almost perfectly straight. Broomstick is straight. Drag bars are just a hair of an angle. But yeah, the original handlebars look just like this, and they're in the garage somewhere. I don't even know why I'm saving them, because I will never make the bike look stock. The bike looks hot, mainly because it also doesn't have this stupid factory seat. What can I say? The 1200 V4 Yamaha VMAX. Personally, the greatest motorcycle ever created. I still wonder what would have happened if I would have actually stuck to my guns the day that I walked in 1988 and walked past that to go sit on the then brand new Yamaha FZR 1000. Now, to own both of them right now would be pretty sweet. I'd love to have that, the 88, have mine back. Mine back exactly the way it was. As the receipt right here shows, that when I purchased this on March 21st of 1988, I was full in at $5,500 and $5,032. $5,532. Jesus Christ, just fucking read this shit. And then I said to myself, man, this bike is crazy. Nobody had ever switched this shit out. And then like 2 months later, I dropped another almost $5,000 into the bike, and suspension and sprockets and headers. 4-in-1. Was it originally 4-in-1? It was always 4-in-1, but 4 into real ones. Racetrack only carburetors. They were stamped that, but lo and behold, by the time you put the side cowlings on, you couldn't read all that nonsense. And one of the first bikes to actually have a programmable black box. Nowadays, it's just a given that, you know, I follow a guy that drag races bikes, and it's like, holy shit, talk about dumbing down a lot of the sport bikes. You know, it's like when you twist the grip, they can actually control how fast the response is. And I've seen some bikes like a GSXR 1000. You know, you'd think that when you're at that level of a bike, it's the manufacturer is just giving you the beans right off the get-go. No, you have to take that bike and bring it to someone that can flash that the computer in it and let it be what it's supposed to be and give you the throttle response, what you want and when you want it. How do I? Sorry, I had all the on-screen stuff on here. I don't want the girls blocked by a big box that says function. Yeah, so yeah, they had a couple different maps for my bike, and the full, it's kind of like my truck right now. It's got 6 settings on the Banks tuner, and I have almost never had it out of setting 6, which is race plus plus. What? You only get to live once. You know, when I'm old and almost senile and still driving, then I'll put the Banks tuner on economy. But until then, no, setting number 6. Same with the bike. But right now, if someone said to me, I could get you a new in the box 88 VMAX or an 88 FZR 1000, what's your truck? VMAX. I feel that as much fun as I had with a race bike, fine Linux. Don't let me see Vivian anymore. Okay. Bad says, I think I missed the club. Yeah. Oh yeah, because those two were the Bloody Mary. No. That was the Oofta Bloody Mary. Oh, those are 2 weeks ago, for Christ's sakes. Oh, I guess it's been a while since sorry, I haven't checked over here, evidently. First in is Mike saying, cheers, man. Then Poco says, sup. Sup, Poco. Oh, Poco, yeah, I think like usual, I forgot to respond back to your last text. I did indeed download the song recommendation you had. Why is it that if it's a song that has fuck off or fuck you in it, Poco, do you always recommend it to me? I mean, I'm not judging. Thank you. Keep them coming. Plenty full. Salty says naked or nakedy naked. Mr. 27, or sorry, Multi Gunman says Merry Nakedness and Happy Naked Year. Mr. 27 says, can one be double naked? And then he says, Multi Gunman, Merry Nakedness, I celebrate. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. I believe that you would enjoy this. And thank you, David, for sponsoring this brew review. Smile Money, I would never have thought you could even ask for directions to the high road. Just by the use of the F word, that high road is galaxy far away for you. Yeah, you know, okay. Sometimes I do get a little energized. I will. I'm not saying I'm not gonna, because as soon as I say I'm not gonna swear in this brew review, that's when I fuck up. So I'm not even gonna bother fucking trying, but I'll do my best. I mean, I personally feel that the use of profanity is to illustrate an intense sort of or an emotion that I am presently feeling. And this is completely a squirrel moment, but for some reason I just feel like I just want to wipe this all out and start over again, and I don't even know how or what, you know, what's gonna. I know at some point in time, yeah, there's a picture of a straw for reference. I know some point in time things have to change here eventually. I mean, I know that the beautiful artwork that Lily did for me, which she said I would have thrown that thing out. Yeah, that's just a charcoal that she did, and then of course I also have the smatching as Christine would say, Zippo lighter to go along with it. But yeah, Lily said that if it was up to, she was going to throw it, she was going to destroy it and throw it away. And then I took it. I personally love that. But that's covering up a box that I could probably gut. I believe it has maybe a live phone line in there because we are still old school in this house, mainly because of, oh, by the way, I don't know if I'm going to catch it or not, but if I do, I now know that I can just hit the delete button and get rid of it. But there's one in here that I added to the thing, and then when I was going through my list of stuff that I had just put in here, even though it was on my phone and it was too late because it was already in this folder, I realized that there's a little down at the southern border. I mean, just like our southern border under Biden and Harris, it's like wide open. So if I catch that, I need to. It's almost a shame because if I knew exactly what the file name was, I could just edit it out and just get the upper half of the magnificence of the woman in the picture. But yeah, the Netherlands are open to the natives. So you either, if I miss it, you can just call that a tip, or maybe more than the tip. Anybody here ever tried to take only the tip challenge? Yeah, it's almost a way to like some kind of like weird game that in a man's viewpoint cannot be won, but I still consider it a complete victory, if you know what I mean. So I did get a lot done today, and I fully feel like I'll be going into the shitter. I organized the garage. I got Vivian put back. I got the tub that will be replacing this sink. It's not in the house. It's sitting in the backyard, right by the back door, actually, right now. And we got the gihugical pile of leaves in our front yard, all bagged up. All but 3 bags are actually in the back of my truck. So which I also had an issue with water coming in, which is a bad thing if I'm going to be putting expensive sanding equipment back there. But I ran a bead of super shit all around the inside of the window this morning, and now there's 5, 10, like 15 bags of leaves. Oh look, the nice white lady's taking him to meet his daddy for the first time. Huh. Just come on, it's a fucking joke, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, so WLSSD is not open tomorrow, so the leaves will be going for a ride with me over to my my job site. And then Wednesday they open up at 8 a.m. and I'll hit that on my way to work. And then I just have 3 bags to bring over there. So, but yeah, we got that all taken care of. I mean, a big thank you or a go fuck yourself to my neighbor Mike for raking all of the leaves from my tree that were in his yard into my yard. But he did put them all in a pile, and it's been kind of funny because on my security camera I keep catching a couple of kids that run and jump in the pile, and they're making angels, and then they run away like they've stolen something. And I was like, kind of wanted to, if I had a chance to do it again, I would have raked the pile from not looking like a burial grounds for a mammoth, and then instead made a big high pile and then put a sign out there that said, please jump in me. I mean, I have the same one on my underwear. Well, that's funny. There is a Yamaha FZR. Fortunately, her leg's in the way, so I can't see if that is the 750 or the 1000, but for the sake of the argument, let's just say it's the 1000. Fresh air intake right through the frame to the air box, and this is a stock one. Mine I also had, oh yeah baby, I also had did the modification on all my turn signals and relocated, cut the whole assembly off that held the license plate and kind of put it, I mean, it just naturally fell at kind of a weird angle, and I didn't want anything to happen to my license plate, so I put like, I don't know, like 20 plus coats of high gloss polyurethane on my license plate to protect it. Hey, I feel the mood is good. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it all at this angle. Shit, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hazman's probably not watching, but he's like, "Hey, I remember I gave you a Nixon Now bumper sticker. We probably just threw that right in the trash." No, this is it. Oh, yes, that's it right there, along with my fart pin, Firefly, Irish, parking only, this beautiful piece of art. Lily, I know you won't see this, but this is Ed's dog tag. Oh, excuse me. Saturday was actually also the anniversary of the loss of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and we wow. So gabapentin may or may not be at fault. You know that guy that wrote the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald theme. Jesus God, no, all this shit for neuropathy is not affecting my memory. When they rang the bell at the when they rang the bell, they normally rang it 29 times, but in honor of losing him, they rang it 30 times. So far, all of Trump's picks for his administration are beautiful so far. I certainly hope Candace Owens ends up in there somewhere. Mike, first thing to go are communication towers and power stations. Absolutely. That's why the big push, and I need to work on reading the book so that I can legally use these. Yeah. I definitely like, was it the Tide TID radio best. It's that I've been trying to goof around with both of them so that I feel like I feel familiar with actually using them. And what I think is really cool, is and one thing I have noticed is the mammoth antenna does not guarantee you something for reception. I think it has more to do with the frequency range that it is working with. Yeah, I don't know if I'm try this again. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm down here, but yeah, being able to use the radios. But of course, if the communication towers come down, Bad says, "Greetings, Captain." Greetings, Bad. Jeremy says, "Well, you got a good laugh out of Caitlin with the IV rack." Hey. Of anybody that I know that could possibly take a direct IV drop of vodka, it may or may not be you. You're at work? You're at work? Question mark. What kind of bullshit is that? Okay, hang on. I gotta pour a glass of something good in your honor. It's Veterans Day, and Jim is at work. The fuck? He said have a toast of something good in his honor. Okay. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Jim, somehow I feel that that you would approve of this, and my liver. I know. Every time we touch this, it's one step closer to possibly never again. Fable. I realize no matter what I say I'm toasting to, it'll all sound like a big excuse just to have a drink, but you know. Hang on. I just heard Bill, Mr. 45 Bullet, chime in on this one. Yeah, we gotta send that to Jim. We take 6 of the 11 federal holidays during the year. The rest we take from Christmas to New Year's off. Last one's good. This one's good. I believe I still... Ooh, Rich. I still have my original sheath for this. I know Pete makes Kydex holsters for this. What I need first from him, though, is I did get confirmation that he still has the TRL and can make me my holster for the FN57. Oh yeah, shit. Hey, I guess when you know you go like this, but you by accidentally touch the blade and it actually makes a cut, but it didn't draw blood. Bill, Mr. 45 Bullet, you will never be forgotten, my friend. He's the one that sent me this. When we lost Bill, that one really hurt. Bill was like the stepping stone to my relationship with Pete. My relationship with Bill was all pushed by Paul, Hazman 440. So I have to say thank you to Paul for initiating everything, but I had a sustained relationship with Bill. He used to call me all the time, and that led to Matt Reisner, and then also to Pete from the Armory channel. By the way, you know I always brag about Pete's holsters, and it's for a reason. He has a Veterans Day sale going on right now. If I remember, there's alcohol involved, I will put the top link in the description box or in the comments, even better yet if I remember to do that, to Armor Guard holsters. I feel the deal is good enough without there being a deal, but I can't remember what I can't remember what it is supposed to be for today. Starts now. 10% off all orders until 11/16. Correct coupon code is LANDSLIDE. Landslide victory. Well played, Pete. Landslide. So if you need to remember that. Veterans Day, 10% off using the code LANDSLIDE. Okay, so remember, you have an opportunity to get 10% off. Wade, those are some nice knives. Fixed blades are my thing. I asked about you lubing your pee hole because I had a few ambulance calls about that. I think if they're lubing their pee hole, it's because they're one of these sick fuckers that for some reason you are sticking things where they don't belong. I mean, after all, back when Alex and the rest of us used to get on and do video chats, There was a dude that broke a glass jar and shoved it up his ass in chunks. Yeah, that's everything that you think that could possibly have happened damage-wise to that region did. Fucking idiot. Let's take that in stages. In your honor, my brother. Okay. To all veterans, but because he's the one that asked for it, Hornet Fixer, and definitely all the rest of you, and I am including. Never mind. Oh God, the Fable is just so excellent. Okay, well, Multi-Gunman, you should be happy. It's whiskey. It's just spelt correctly, not your way. What I was about to say is definitely an honor, including you know, those people. Coast Guard. It's like I'm going to get a... God damn it. Am I watching NCIS? Cheers, everybody. Oh, my God. It's probably going to have to be unauthorized, but I got to find a bottle of that single malt Isla that was aged in the rum casks. Wade, I saw a new cocktail you should try called the Dirty Lot Lizard. It's a shot of Jack Daniels and the juice from a can of tuna fish. He's not kidding, that actually is a real thing. Tom, zing zang and vodka. A little lime and some pickle juice. Yummy. Tom, that would be that and a little A1 steak sauce. Oof, yes, absolutely. EMT, loopholes and electronics, we're on the same page. My protected phone and no system. My protected vehicle and no protected gas pumps to fill. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, if the power goes out and the gas pumps don't work, that's why we have the manual or battery operated salvage pump set up. Price? Free. Cobra, best airbrush model. Equals rattle can and be done before the model kit is buried with you. Yeah, okay. I can probably print off the colors of the grays and see, the problem is I have to figure out all of the parts that go for each of my stages and spray them first because of the window pieces. I mean, there is no fucking way in hell I am going to put the window pieces in place and try taping just the windows off and spray the whole model when it's done. That's not, no, that can't happen. And I can't leave it, I don't even care if the gray that it is now is exactly what it's supposed to be, because it will look just like somebody didn't do anything with their model. Fuck that. Let's see, we got a little, speaking of airbrushing, we got a little de-nippling going on right there. And, well, that could actually be part of the, well, maybe not. There was definitely Bush City. Matt Davis, someone just did a drive-by in front of my house tonight. Well, I was cooking dinner, not sure what they were shooting, but the police found casings, and I watched the police collect the empties. Good God, Matt. Well, at least you weren't hurt, and I'm assuming from your comments that that nobody in your family was hurt. McLean, go to Harbor Freight and buy their airbrush. It's the one with the jar underneath. It's cheap. Use it and practice and see what you think. That's a good idea. I mean, I'm not spraying the Mona Lisa. I am building 2 Star Trek Enterprise models. Cheap old gun guy, I hate to say it, but shit really does happen. You just have to get over it. Beat the hell out of it by doing things that make you happy.
Fuck your body! Fuck your body! Fuck your body!
I am not happy with whatever is in here right now. It's going back on duty, though. I really like the paramilitary, too. Tardisius. Can't say enough. Jolson says, we need cowbell. Jolson, we need cowbell just like I need a 1-inch piece of pipe shoved up my fucking ass. But just for you. Cowbell haters, plug her up because we're going to be doing this shit in 3, 2, 1. She must have her headphones in. I would get a stomping or something. She's obviously wearing her headphones. I hear her up there singing. Jolson, Trump has single-handedly stopped the first woman president twice. Fuck yeah. I mean, again, like I said before, do I have a problem with a female as president? No. If they're good, not these worthless pieces of shit that the deep state has been offering up. Gee, a woman with a kill count or a woman that's a fucking complete moron idiot. And by the way, speaking of disorders, and I'm not making fun of this. Supposedly the number has now topped 2,700 suicides directly related to because Donald Trump is going to be the next president of the United States. Mental illness. The Trump derangement syndrome is very strong with these people, and it's a sad thing. It's a waste. It's a waste. I mean, first of all, I hold the media responsible for every one of those deaths. I had something else dramatically that I was going to talk about right there, but I can't remember. Oh, I was scanning through videos last night, and I ran across a guy going, "See, all of you dumb motherfuckers that voted for Trump, he's already lied to you. He said his first day as president that he was going to end the war. Well, here we are, and it's still going on." Hey, dumb fuck, he's the president-elect, you fucking useless piece of shit. Blocked. Jolson, I heard high concentrations of ammonia can cause cement to crack and fail. No comment, I plead the fifth. Mr. 27 says 27th. Right on. Then he says that old man intro, weird. David, that was David. Then he says weak comment section. Then he says Happy Veterans Day. Then he says more natural brew babes brew jugs. Then he says wait, this isn't beer. And then he says at least the salty man and multi 357 man are here. And that, my friends, is the end of the road. We're in the club. So where does business fall? And they are Stillwater. Brewed and canned by Stillwater. Grand Mound, Washington. It's for a heavy hitter, I would probably normally just have one. This is not bad. There's not really a lot of bitterness, but it's that in this case it kind of blends off more of a deep, rich, chocolatey, but that licorice that's in there, and it's not really black licorice, but that whole thing. Overall, I would give this a 9. Okay. First in the club, and right now the only one, in the club, is Bad, saying, "Howdy, Clovers." Then he says, Mega and
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
and fuck Kamala Harris and fuck FTT. I don't know what that is. And that is, the trap is clean. Let me, I should have double checked the actual comments off of the, you know the thing. The thing!
Everybody take the flag down.
Huh? What has to happen?
Take the flag down.
Why? They cancel
It's
veterans?
sunset and you don't have a light specifically shining on it.
There's still light out there. I'll be right up to take care of it, though. You want a spanking? Let's see, 5 hours ago on He's Back, Jay said, I love Commander size 1911s for carry. Hell yeah. Then he says, your finger might be swiping the safety off. No, it's all happening. Okay, here's case in point. It's in the holster. The safety was on. Oh, the safety's still on. No, something is happening inside the holster, and I don't know if it's when it goes into the holster or out of the holster. Either way, if there was a system that would be turning the safety off as you draw the weapon, then you have one less thing to... No, I normally don't have it on. You know, once I get used to the trigger on it, I mean, it is fucking fantastic, Jay. That's all I have to say. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me just double check one thing before I release you from the responsibilities of watching this fucking shit show. Let me go actually to the video itself. Sort by newest first. Dun, 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 dun. Any gaps? Any gaps? Yes. Holy shit. McLean says, shut up. Then he says, I believe a woman should have freedom of choice, except for you, Eric. I'm gonna make you have it. And then he says, Eric, would you have spit on someone's... Would you spit in someone's mouth for $20? Asking for a friend. Also ask Matt. Thanks. EMT says, fuck the pedophiles. Send them to Western PA. There's a lot of land and no witnesses. Holy shit. Multi-gunman, welcome to Mega Country. Can we borrow him for a few years? We need to straighten out some fucktards up here. Smile Money, just remember not to leave your house without your pants so you have your extra FN mag. Good point. Holy shit. Can't believe all the comments that got fucked by WokeTube. Okay, there you go. That is that cleaned up. Just gonna double check, just to make sure I'm thorough. Recent, oh yeah, not only did Toby sub, but someone named Charlie Moe, new subscriber, thank you. Publish videos. Okay, so now comments aren't even showing up on my dashboard, so okay. Cheers guys. Will there be a review tomorrow? I have no idea. Maybe. Do I like to stand here and bullshit with you guys and have a beer?